Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at an offering from Mech Studios. It's the Stellar Knights AGS-03 Police Captain S.A.S. EW-54 is highly detailed police mech. Standing in the 1/60 scale, but it's perfect for your 1/18 scale action figures. The AGS-03 figure is highly articulated and includes weapons and accessories. The mech himself stands about 4.72 inches or your 12 centimeters. It's made of plastic and some type of die cast or metal because it's pretty heavy. He's part of the Stellar Knights figure line, and he is pretty cool. And this is the packaging that he comes in. Well, the packaging has a lot of Chinese written on it. I don't know a whole lot about this line because I kind of just discovered it. Probably because it's a 1/60 scale, but I didn't know how cool they were next to a 1/18 scale figure until now. So we'll go over as much as we can of the packaging and, give you much information as possible. So on the top left, we have some kind of foil sticker. On the right, we have some Chinese with the EW-54 and an 03, I'm assuming. And we have the NO AGS-03 there on the bottom. Not sure what that is. On the very bottom, we have some kind of cool little logo there, like a mech logo. Then we have the S.A.S. Then we have the 1/60th scale. We have Soulstone and Mechanic, which is Mech Studios, the manufacturer. So that's pretty nice. On the top of here, we have the 03, some Chinese, the S.A.S EW-54. Here on the bottom, it shows off some of the accessories. This revolver is really awesome. See on the side, a picture of the bot. Some features here on the bottom. Looks like we have some QR codes. On this side, we have a picture of the gun and the bot and some more Chinese there at the top. If you can see that, it's hard to keep it in frame. But on the back of this box, you can see a lot of the features. The top's 1/60 scale, some Chinese, can't read it, and some nice product images of the mech himself. Looks really cool. We're going to get into all the different parts and see what we can find out. So let's get started. Okay, the box is basically a cardboard box that you would find like with your Joy Toy products, for example. We have a little snowflake or a badge or something there. I must say the packaging is done really nicely. Very shiny. Lots of parts. It's like on the back we have even more accessories. Just held together by friction. Gotta be very careful the stuff don't go flying. Because the friction happens a good bit sometimes with some of these friction manufactured packagings. Okay, we'll get that off. And, well, you can definitely tell it's a good quality product when they put these little pieces of plastic over the figure. From all my Fans Toys Transformers have all these. So if you're familiar with those, if they go to the extra measure to put these protecting the paint on the figure, it's going to probably be a decent figure. So let's get him out of there. Here he is. Looks really cool. So take a look at that head sculpt. Or bot sculpt, maybe? Is that a new word? Nice close up of it. So he has like a red eye and a silver just below that. So he has like these two type of mandibles here, like a predator. It's kind of cool. The back of it. It's got that S.A.T. there on the shoulder. Got these police lights on it, on his shoulders. That's really cool. With that very nice police symbol on his chest. Has that very nice blue coloring that really makes you think, you know, of a police force. I must say, it's got some nice heft to it. I think the legs, it's lower, definitely the lower half of this guy is heavier than the top. Yes, that's definitely different. That's some type of metal or die cast. So let's go and take a look at him. Articulation, it's like his head goes all the way up. Wow, that's pretty cool. If you want a flying bot, so you can look forward or lay down with a sniper rifle, that'd be cool. He does rotate 360 all the way around. Actually, obviously you can't look down, but it does have a waist, so we'll get to that. Arms on the ball joint, rotates 360. And wasn't supposed to do that, but it's okay because those come off from the box. They raise up this far with this attachment on. It kind of pushes off the because you have options. There's different configurations to this. So you just gotta like know your limits. Let's just take them off for time being to see. Get some pretty nice arm raises. We have a 60 here. Trying to see what else we got. Bendable elbow. Very nice. Nothing there. 360 on the hand. It looks like the hand is articulated. It is on like a pinnacle design. So it seems to be perfectly toleranced to hold his weapons. It doesn't seem too loose or too tight. Just kind of small. So that's pretty nice. This piece, let's see if it raises this up. This chest piece raises up. Assuming that maybe that's probably a little cockpit or something from, I don't know what this is, but you can use that for like storage of some weapons or whatever, gear for your 118 scale if you use it for that. He has a 360 waist. Just put his head back down. So it doesn't really have an ab crest, not twist, crunch, but his legs are articulated to where you can get a pretty good back and forward, which is really cool. So I'm going to move his arms out of the way and we'll take a look at his legs. So for his legs, he will sit in your SWAT vehicle or your police cars if he fits. He's kind of bulky. It's not too big though. It goes out like this. That is the ultimate split right there. It can do that. That's really good. Just have thigh swivel. This one's kind of stiff. I'm not going to force it until I heat it, but that one worked. He does have double jointed knees. Well, what's interesting about these knees is there's this bar here. You kind of got to, it's really stiff. Pull it out. And then you can bend the knee right there. And that kind of hits till it hits the back of the leg. That seems to go pretty far back. Right to the heel almost. And then you have, you know, the joint here. So you have a joint here and here. But if you don't move this, this actually feels like metal. Metal piece on the back of his leg. It kind of stops it right there. Which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what that's for. And then for his feet, we have a pivot down, pivot up, side to side, and obviously all the way around. Some big feet, but he stands perfectly. He feels perfectly toleranced. Very nicely done. Very cool robot. Or mech, actually. Not sure why I have the S.A.T. on the back. Should I be on the front? Maybe they, nope. Can't switch it. Yeah, very cool. Alright, let's see what he comes with. It comes with, no, there's no instructions in the box, so we're going to have to figure this out on our own, right? Here we have a police backpack, maybe? The other police, some decals on there. That's cool. So it looks like we have like a personal shield. Has the S.A.T. on it. Then we have this little collapsed baton that's removable. Let's take a look at the shield first. Looks very good. Some gray on the inner, clips on the back there. Then this little baton. Then it comes with another baton that's extended. That's pretty cool. And it comes with this piece here. It's a flat black piece with a pig on the back. See what that goes to. Then it looks like he has two holsters. Pig on it. Then he has these two, kind of looks like grenades. If they're grenades or thrusters. We'll have to see. So it looks like they attach this to that back piece. And this is awesome right here. This is an amazing little revolver. This actual barrel here, the drum actually rolls. They say it pops out on the instructions, but I'm afraid to break it. Doesn't seem too easy, but it has a black handle. That looks pretty mean. And then we have a baggie on the back. It has two parts, which we have. These might be the alternate shoulder pads. Some holes, some nice decals. There's like the police symbol on this one, and maybe like some ranking stripes on that one. Some silver here at the bottom. It's the back of them. We'll take a look at that here soon. And we have another baggie. It's got a lot of accessories for this guy. So we have, ooh, look at this. That's cool. That is really, really cool. It's a machine gun. Black, with the silver and gold on top. Doesn't seem to do anything. That is super cool. Man, that looks awesome. Along with this weapon. Looks super nice. And then we got this configuration thing. It's like we have like a backpack with a shoulder cannon on it, like from like a Predator or something. Like a railgun maybe. It's all black except for that silver there on that gun. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so I want to pause this video and I want to see how we can take a look at the accessories and features and different configurations of this bot. So before I do that, I'm going to give you a 360 look at what we currently have outside the package. That is pretty cool. Alright, I'll be back shortly. 1 second. Okay, first off, I guess we'll start with the alternate shoulder configuration. So you can remove these lights by just pulling it off, and then you can put on the alternate flat ones that we had. I'm not sure which one's front, which one's back, because we have this piece here. So we'll go with the front for just for a second to see. Show you what that looks like. So that's not bad at all. Okay, according to the box, that's correct. These little tabs here go into the front of the Mecha. That's pretty cool. Okay, here's back from the beginning, and so we'll take a look at that shield with that collapsed baton on, and this basically just slides on his arm. There's a slot right there for it. Just two plastic pieces. This goes right on, like so. Looks cool. Did notice if you had the longer pieces on, gives you less room for that, but it still works nicely. And as you can see, you can mix and match them, not mash them. Never mash your toys. But that looks cool like that. And of course, there's his baton. Just go ahead and see while he holds that long version. Just go ahead and open his hand up. See if there's any holes or anything in his hand. Don't think so. So, put that in. Oh, he just grabbed that thing like he was alive. That's how he holds that. That's really cool. I just bumped that piece. I had that on all the way. There we go. Now let's just stay on. That's pretty cool. So if you needed to handle some criminals without a lethal option, you have a little personal shield and a baton. Very nice. So he has two holsters, and it looks like they just go on these peg holes right here. Just pegged on. Guess as you have options if you wanted to put your pistol on either side. Go ahead and put that on. I can't see it. Okay, there it is. Those holes are perfectly tolerant. I mean, you got to get it just right, and then they are nice and stiff. Not bad stiff, actually, a good stiffy. But you see, they have like angle in their front. Looks cool. I think his pistol will fit perfectly inside there. Yep. There it is. That's really cool. See how well he holds it. Well, you know what? It slips in there really nice on both sides. I'd be worried about rubbing that silver paint off though. It's really good tolerance, but I guess over time you're definitely going to rub any paint off. There he is with that bad pistol. It's incredible. I think it's awesome. Very cool. Alright, let's see it while he holds his other gun. Alright, so here's the other cool submachine gun. Notice there's enough space in here, even with that bottom piece, for just to grab that gun. Oh yeah, that's cool. Wow. That's really awesome. Man, due to the cool articulation of this figure, you can open up this hand. You can hold that with two hands. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright. So, I think the rest of the gear goes on the back. So, I think that, okay, this is, let's see here. So, I think what happens is that these pieces kind of hang on a back. Now, you said these are either grenades. If you guys know more about this line, if this is a cartoon, movie, well, maybe. Maybe they're very tall. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. There's a pig hole right there. Pig right there. Goes right on. It is actually cut to fit around his head, which is very nice. So we have that. Remember that black dot we had with that little pig? It kind of goes right there. Like that. I thought that maybe these would fit on here, but they don't seem to be the correct diameter. So they do not. So I'm not sure. These must be little, or not really little, but they must be grenades. I don't know if they were like a, kind of, if you put them on here, they were like a jump pack or something, but that kind of gives you that police backpack there. Looks pretty cool. Not sure what the tabs are for then. Alright. Alright, I think I got this figured out. So, this top piece here, this gun does go up and down like a predator weapon. And then this does raise here. What this does is going to sit on top of the robot's head. This sits relatively high. I mean, this whole drum here fits up top, like right there. And then you're going to pull this piece down on top of his head and then straighten out your gun. And that's how that looks. And I did find out by messing around with it more that we learned this together, that these grenades, this peg here, they will fit on the back of there, like so. Can I see that? There's a lot of dark colors if it's not clashing. But I tell you what, man, if you have some heavy boys held up in a building, send this boy in. I'll take him out for you. There he is, man. He looks wicked. Look at that. That's incredible. These are really, really cool. The articulation and everything, you get some pretty cool poses out of this guy. Wow. So you definitely have options with this guy. You have a lot of configuration options. You have more of a toned down backpack versus a heavy backpack for heavy attack, heavy assault mecha. Well, for me, I kind of bought these to work along with, if you guys have the Joy Toy police figures. I just have the two SWAT guys with me, but I have the city police set and the two individual SWAT guys I have with me, but just to show you how they scale. That's really cool. Because like you would want, like if you wanted a robot, like kind of like RoboCop for your police force, if you didn't want to use RoboCop all the time, it's an alternative for you. That looks really, really good. Yeah, for me, it works perfectly. So you could be, for me, it's like a 1/18 scale mech. like a mech robot, small SWAT team mech. Works out perfectly for my Toy police unit. My final thoughts on this guy: good quality plastic, tolerances are really good. Some are just a little stiff, but not too much. Amazing accessories, amazing weapons. I love the pistol and the submachine gun. The multiple configurations you can set this guy with, you know, the backpack versus the cannon on the back for heavier assaults, the alterations on the shoulder pads with the lights versus the shoulder pads with the insignias on it. Yeah, it's really cool. For me, I picked this up in a hobby store. I think they retail online for like $39.99, I want to say, if you're interested in finding one. So, highly recommend them. Very cool. So if you guys enjoyed this review, if you did, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Please like and share the video. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. And also, you know, this is my first experience with this brand. If you know anything more about this, please comment down below. Let myself and everybody know if you would like to do that. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.